Hello, hello. What's happening, y'all? Oh, yep, okay. Hello, Justin. Hi, Missy. Hi, Uncle. Hello, Angie. How is everyone? So I know it's been a hot minute since I've been on. My work schedule has been something crazy. Um, and I'm just not having my days off like I used to have the same days off. So my days are just so screwed up. But it is April 1st tomorrow. So I thought, you know what? Let me go ahead and do the April horoscopes because I'm scheduled to work for 6 days in a row now. So I won't be able to be back on to do the horoscopes if I didn't do it tonight. Well, happy day, early birthday, Dixie. Please give her kisses for me and tell her it's from Auntie. So, how is everyone doing? Have I missed anything? I know it's been, like I said, a hot minute since I've had a podcast. Um, Shit, I almost forgot how to do it. Just kidding. So, tonight is um, the April horoscopes. I'm hoping they're pretty good. I have them pulled up over here on this computer, so I'm just going to be reading it from that. Because these seem to be pretty good and long, so I don't have two different places to read from tonight, just the one. And let me tell y'all, it's already between 85 and 90 degrees out here. They just lifted our burn ban, thank the Lord, but my goodness, it's so hot already. I am not looking forward to summer. I am not. I am looking to move north. Y'all, okay, before I get started, I'm going to tell y'all, I looked at this place in Vermont. Yes, Vermont. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful house. The size I need, the price is right. Um, but it was located in a deep valley. And so for the winter, he said that in the valleys, you don't get medical, ambulance, none of that will come into the valley. No police, there's no snowplow, nothing. Um, so, God forbid something happened to mama or one of my babies, and I need to get them to a vet or a hospital. I I had to turn my I had to turn that one down and look away from that one. God, it was gorgeous though. But I don't want to live where I wouldn't be able to get out, if that makes sense. Because they said that to get out of the valley, you have steep hills to drive up to get over the mountains. And in the winter, they get very slippery. So paramedics, veterinarians, police, plows don't like nobody comes in, and it's hard to get out. Like fuck that. No, thank you. So I did move on from that, but damn, that was a beautiful house, and it would have been absolutely perfect if it wasn't in a valley. So I really don't. Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like if it was not that much snow, like if it was only the amount of snow that like Georgia gets, like my brother, I would have been all over that. But Vermont's way up there, like by Missy, and that's going to be 5, 6 feet of snow. And of course, it's the East Coast here, so it's going to be slippery as shit. And I'm not gonna. I'm good. I am looking around. Of course, I'm staying out of the tornado alleys. Um, so we're just looking around and getting an idea because I wouldn't mind going up even to mid Georgia by my brother there. So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm looking. So let's get started on where in Vermont is your cousin? Like, is he in North Vermont? Is he in, because this was, I can't think of the name of the town, but it was very close to the New Hampshire side. And he said that this valley, and he said that it's about a 45-minute drive, and I would be off into um, New Hampshire. So I would be in the southeast part of Vermont. And he did say that the taxes were very high in Vermont. He did say that there is not a lot of people because I talked to the realtor, and he moved down here, but originally from there, I don't. Oh, okay, I got you. I'm sure the alleys are fun, but they're not going to be fun when I have to live there, and God forbid I have to get to a hospital or my piggy gets sick and I have to get him to a vet or something, and I can't get the fuck out. Like, I'm not going to. I changed my mind. I keep looking. I'm thinking even like Southern Ohio. I don't want to go into Michigan. I don't want to go up like Minnesota, Oregon. I ain't going up there. Like, I'm not going that high. I'm definitely not going to Michigan. Rutland. That's the name, Rutland. It was a valley in Rutland that I looked at. That's crazy. I can't think of it. You know what? I have it written here, right here. I'm sorry. It's not Rutland. I'm sorry. It's the Twitchell Settlement Valley, and that is in Rochester. I don't know why I thought it was Rutland, but it's in Rochester, Vermont. Right there it was. See, I had the big thing across it. It was so beautiful. Oh my God, it was so pretty. Damn, it was so pretty. Yeah, I don't want to go that far up, Justin. I'm thinking maybe Southern Ohio-ish. Even Trauma was like Southern Ohio. It was very nice. So I might look around there. And I'm still going to look around mid-Georgia. Maybe even North Georgia, like Southern Tennessee. But I'm trying to stay out of that because that tornado alley goes right there. So I'm trying to stay out of that. There's two tornado alleys. There's one from like the south, and it goes through Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, over through Virginia, out that fucking way. And then over there by Uncle, that's the southern one. And then there's another one that goes up this way so Uncle, you're like right in the middle of both of them. Like, you're at the southern tip of both of those tornado alleys because one goes off west and one goes east. But Vermont is beautiful. I have to say, it's beautiful. Like, they say it is. There's no earthquakes, there's no hurricanes, there's no tornadoes there. You have 4 months of heavy snow. As long as I have the right barn, I'd be all right. The two places in Vermont is a 45 minutes apart. What two places? Rutland and Rochester? Okay, I gotcha. Well, he was saying that the Vermont taxes were just extremely high, and he said they have very low amount of people that live there because of the weather. And apparently they get a lot of snow. So I don't think I want to live where there's quite that much snow. Southern Ohio, I can handle as long as I have the right barn built, which I'll get the same barn. I'll build the same fucking barn I have built here. Is that in Vermont? I was thinking because I hear just Brian talking about the maple syrup. I thought that was a Canadian thing. There's something. What is just over Vermont? Is it the hell was that noise? Oh, it's also Vermont. I gotcha. Well, I do love maple syrup. And I have a pig named Maple. All right. Anyway, I'm going to start the horoscopes now. Okay. So we're going to start with Aries, which is March 21st to April 19th. So Missy's birthday, April 8th, is coming up quick, girl. Your governing planet, Mars, named for the god of war and guardian of agriculture, is the star of the month's story. The ancient understood that peace depended on the security and availability of resources. If people were hungry, they'd fight for food. Remember those layers of symbolism this month as you explore themes of conflict, care, and intention. The full moon of April 1st illuminates your relationship axis in Libra, inviting you to see a partner with fresh eyes or feel a renewed pull toward meaningful connection. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Balance is your keyword. Give and receive in equal measure. Mars enters your sign on April 9th, firing up your confidence and drive. But on April 12th, Mars meets Neptune in Aries, blurring the line between action and wishful thinking. Magic is real right now, but be open to taking unexpected roads. Next, Mars meets with Saturn on April 19th, ushering in a time where passion meets strategy. Hello, Viking. How are you doing? Discipline yourself to accomplish your most meaningful goals. The new moon on April 17th plants a powerful seed in your sign. Set intentions for your years ahead. Write them down. Speak them aloud. You never know what will happen when, soon after that lunation, Uranus enters Gemini through the sign of communication. New ideas, projects, and social networks are on the horizon. After April 19th, the sun moves through Taurus, suggesting you have clarity after a time of lightning fast change. Spend more time in nature at the end of the month, and don't be afraid to give your inner tree hugger a free rein to express itself. All is good, Viking. We are just going through the April horoscopes, and we just did one so far. So you're in time. We just did Aries. The next is Taurus, which is April 20th to May 20th. From the beginning of time, we endeavored to make the world more beautiful through beading netware, creating fashion, or planting flowers. Beauty offers us a way to harmonize and balance our world, and we need it now more than ever. Beauty falls under the domain of Venus, your governing planet, and it restores the soul amid war and strife. This month, you can heal the world through beauty, take pictures, make art, sing songs, plant seeds, or spread goodness into the world. The Libra full moon on April 1st starts the month with a focus on relationships, asking you to balance your needs with your partner's desires. This lunation can help offer a moment of culmination or clarity. A pending deal could close, or a work project could get the green light to move to the next stage. Mars enters Aries on April 9th, and Mercury follows on April 14th. These transits fire up your drive for meaning. Mars sparks raw passion, but let your intuitive mind lead. The Aries new moon on April 17th deepens this inward current, driving you to renewal. What are you ready to release? What is quietly beginning beneath the surface? On April 19th, Mars conjuncts Saturn in Aries, asking you to meet any private challenges with patience and discipline rather than force. If setbacks arise, remain optimistic. Also, on April 19th, the sun moves into your sign, infusing you with the warmth of Taurus season. Spring fever arrives right on schedule. With Venus in your sign until April 24th, love and self-worth are your focus this month. Single or partnered, pour into yourself first. Then, on April 25th, Uranus enters Gemini, helping you reimagine your relationship with money. Stay flexible. Exciting new possibilities around security and abundance are on the horizon. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm getting there. I'm doing each one of them. Gemini, your mind is like a giant radio tower turning into every nearby frequency, and that superpower is going to be in high gear this month as Uranus enters your sign for the first time in more than 80 years. This once-in-a-lifetime transit ignites a 7-year personal revolution. It inspires you to make big changes, surrender to the wild ride ahead. Mercury, your ruling planet, moves into fiery Aries on April 14th, quickening your thoughts and sharpening your tongue. Before that shift, use the early weeks to refocus your energy as Mercury moves through its post-shadow phase. During time of collective upheaval, you may be more sensitive than usual, and these are certainly some of those times. Focus on uplifting conversations and spiritual practices to keep your headspace clear. Professionally, you're receiving glimpses of a clearer vision for your future this month, which can be a relief if you have felt a lack of direction. The full picture will need more time to manifest. These changes could inspire you to venture out and meet new friends. The Aries new moon on April 17th and Mars in Aries after April 9th motivate this drive. Have hope and trust that the right pieces are coming into place. Keep your ideas sacred and protect your intellectual property. Venus moves in on April 24th, boosting your confidence and making this a favorable time to refresh your style. It's also good for your love life. If your relationship is healthy, your partner will help you shine in the best light. If communication has been rocky, honesty opens the door to healing. If you are single, the light of Venus shines to help you attract someone special. Oh, here goes my neighbor's dogs now. Cancer. Wonder who the Cancer is. June 21st to July 22nd. Can you feel the momentum rising? That's you reaching the intersection of your soul's purpose and what the world needs most at this time. Keep going. If you let off the gas, you might not make it to the top, or you could even slide backwards. As Mars enters Aries on April 9th, followed by Mercury on April 14th, both planets charge through your horoscope in a way that accelerates professional achievement, driving you towards new heights of recognition and success. Honor that impulse, but stay grounded, as pressure to perform could stir self-doubt. The Libra full moon on the 1st illuminates what you desire for your home life. Something in your personal life could reach a turning point, offering a chance to restore balance before mid-month. Return to this sense of rootedness whenever the professional pressures feel overwhelming. Let your home be your sanctuary and protect your peace at all costs. The Aries new moon on the 17th signals the start of a meaningful career opportunity, so set your intentions accordingly. If you are pitching a new business, launching a project, or starting a side hustle, this is a favorite time to plant those seeds. The energies of the world could feel hectic, but you don't need to worry. The tides will calm and the restlessness you feel in the movement of change. On the 19th, Mars conjoins Saturn and Aries, intensifying any pressure you feel. This influence introduces stress, leading you to reach an impasse with another person. Practice patience and de-escalate heated conversations. Instead, channel this into collaboration. Ask more questions, invite brainstorming, and look for synergy rather than argument or compromise. Leo. We know who our Leo is. July 23rd to August 22nd. Fire feeds fire, and right now the cosmos is handing you a torch. Aries season is fully ablaze with possibilities. With Mars moving into Aries on the 9th, Mercury igniting it on the 14th, and the Aries new moon on the 17th, your hunger for adventure is at a peak. The universe throws open the door for expansion. Venture out and see the world if you can. If responsibilities keep you close to home, find other ways to break your routine and feed your sense of wonder, especially around the new moon on the 17th, when your appetite for discovery is at its peak. As a Leo, your heart inspires everything. If you feel disconnected, creative blocks go up in all areas of life. The Libra full moon on April 1st highlights your urge for self-expression. Grab a microphone and speak from the heart. What you create early in the month sets the tone for the rest of the year. On the 25th, one of the most consequential transits happens as Uranus enters Gemini, activating brilliant ideas and visions for 7 years to come. Your social world is about to get a thrilling reinvention. Awaken your inner inventor and network with others who inspire you. Aries energy can feel exhilarating and exhausting in equal measure. Give yourself permission to pull back when your body asks for rest, and put your physical health first. It is a genuinely busy time and you deserve grace, especially as Mars and Saturn meet on the 19th. After the 19th, Taurus Sun helps clarify career decisions. If you have been considering a job offer, launching your own business, or making a move, late month energy supports these decisions. Saturn adds discipline to your ambitions. Commit to a long-term goal for success. We got Virgo. Who's our Virgos? August 23rd to September 22nd. Oh, yeah. We definitely know you do, Uncle. All right, so Virgo, April is like a magical mystery tour deep in the uncharted caverns of your own psyche. Mars enters Aries on the 9th and Mercury follows on the 14th. Both planets urge you into hidden depths for self-expression. You could encounter forgotten talents, suppressed memories, or dreams that need your attention. Explore the information that comes to light. The Libra full moon on the 1st suggests financial realization. A money matter may come to a head, or you may have a moment of clarity. Assess your budget and ensure your spending reflects your values. The Aries new moon on the 17th marks a pivotal point for new beginnings in this area of your life. If you've considered seeing a financial coach, restructuring your investments, or releasing something that no longer serves you, this lunation shows you the next steps. On the 19th, Mars conjuncts Saturn in Aries, bringing serious motivation to these same things. Decisions around debt, taxes, financial planning carry long-term significance, both thorough and grounded without letting optimism outpace reality. Hello, Spirit Stalker. Clear and declutter everything you can early in the month, including storage facilities, computer files, and mental clutter. Create space for ideas to flow. Your analytical mind needs breathing room to operate at its best. Mars in Pisces helps you curate your closet and purge unnecessary stuff from your from your space. Then on the 25th, activating a career change for years to come. Expect the unexpected on the professional front. Sudden opportunities, industry disruptions, or a complete reimagining of your path are possible. Stay flexible and curious. The ground may shift beneath your feet, but having the foresight to prepare makes all the difference. Okay. They're not going to get off their live to come over here. It's fine. I don't. And this was a last minute decision because I'm not even thinking it was April 1st. You know what I mean? And Missy sent me the horoscopes and I was like, oh shit, that's right. And I'm working 6 days in a row. And I'm like, I might as well just do it tonight. Because I only have 1 day off next week. And then I'm off Friday and Saturday. But Friday night is I have to update you guys on my ghost hunt coming up. So anyway. Oh, is it? Yeah, I just got 2 or 3 things from Donkey saying about a live and another live and whatever. Anyway. We're moving on to Leo and Spirit Stalker. You'll probably be interested in my ghost hunt coming up. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. You may need a support group this month, one made up of other Libras who are facing the same slings and arrows of fate as you. There is a stellium of planets in Aries, and being that it's your opposite sign, you're likely going to feel the dynamic tension and pressure from those energies. Totally just couldn't even talk. The full moon on the 1st gives you glimpses of the next 4 weeks. Stay focused on your main objectives. Fix your eyes on your star and never let it go. Mars enter Aries on the 9th and Mercury follows on the 14th. Both planets energize your partnership, but you may feel restless or uncomfortable about where things are headed. You don't have to keep the peace at all costs. It's okay to disrupt the dynamics that don't work for you. You may feel pulled between your instinct to keep the peace and a deeper impulse to stand your ground. Honor both. The Aries new moon on the 17th plants fresh seeds in your love life, even if they require your nurturance to grow. It could be meaningful new beginning in your closest relationships, whether romantic, professional, or personal. Then on the 19th, Aries bringing definition to the connections. Approach conversations about commitment with both your trademark diplomacy and your underestimated fierceness. Let beauty restore and ground you throughout the month. Step outside for a nature walk and journal your way through the complexity. If your heart asks for attention, give it to it. On the 25th, Uranus enters Gemini, starting a 7-year cycle in a fellow air sign. This transit marks the start of an exciting, liberating chapter in your life. It invites revolutionary ideas, new horizons, and new ways of communicating. Scorpio. Where's my Scorpios? October 23rd to November 21st. A fire inside you rises this month. With Mars entering Aries on the 9th, you may feel a sense of urgency to get things done. Mercury enters Aries on the 14th, calling you to finish your taxes, sign any contracts, and iron out life's details. Be sure to celebrate every small victory along the way. You have been working hard, and it will pay off. The Libra full moon on April 1st calls you to a moment of solitude to reflect on spiritual matters. Something behind the scenes reaches completion or release. Allow yourself a moment of stillness at the start of the month, because this month gets intense. Conserve your energy from the 1st to the 9th. The new moon on the 17th shines a light on professional pursuits. You could feel more energized at work, finish projects, and check off your task list. On April 19th, Mars and Saturn in Aries and places you at a crossroads. Mars meets Saturn in Aries and places you at a crossroads. Any decision you face at the end of the month has significant implications for the next 2 years of your life. Weigh words with care. Alleviate pressure by focusing on your physical needs for exercise, health food, or time in nature. On the 19th, the Taurus sun shines on your relationships. You are forging new pathways to love and intimacy, and though the journey may not always be smooth, you are moving in the most appropriate direction. On the 25th, Uranus enters Gemini for one of the most important transits of the year. This planetary shift suggests financial shifts and surprising developments for the next 7 years. You were born for heart-centered relationships and a graceful flow of financial energy. What begins to shift now will ultimately set you free. Sagittarius. We all know who is the Sagittarius. November 22nd to December 21st is my biatch, Annie. We don't always recognize the blessings in the moment they arrive. Months from now, you might look back on a seemingly ordinary April day and realize it was an extraordinary new beginning. With Mars charging into Aries on the 9th, followed by Mercury on the 14th, the fire element is strong this month. It invites you to play, create, flirt, and explore. Say yes to the things that light your heart. The full moon on the 1st highlights friendships, and you may enjoy a festive gathering or group event. You are seeking more meaning in friendships, and this lunation helps you define what that means. Give generous praise to those who have supported you, and the positive energy you share will come back tenfold. The new moon on the 17th fuels an inner fire. Let the motivation give you focus, especially if you've been wanting to launch a creative project. It's a highly romantic lunation as well. Allow yourself to have more fun. On the 19th, the sun enters Taurus, acting as an anchor to steady your pace. That same day, Mars conjoins Saturn in Aries, reminding you that a spark of inspiration needs structure to become something lasting. Mercury enters Aries on April 14th, amplifying your natural wit and charm. Laughter and intellectual banter are your love language this month. Then on the 25th, Uranus enters Gemini, starting a 7-year cycle that could spur a whirlwind of change in your partnerships. Expect an exciting reinvention of your most soulful connections, but steady yourself at the end of the month to avoid impulsivity. Any changes are leading you to more authentic and alive connections. For freedom-loving Sagittarius, a relationship that surprises you is a very good thing indeed. 2 or 3 more. It's got to be 3 more because we're at Capricorn. Yeah. Capricorn is December 22nd to January 19th. Did you find it challenging to be the practical one who tends to the business while others chase your distant horizon? While some strive for the dazzling and distant, you aim for what is within reach of a real effort. Celebrate that strength this month. The rest of the world is turbocharged with Aries energy, restless and impulsive, but your mantra remains slow and steady, wins the race. The full moon on the 1st spotlights momentum in your career, bringing a professional matter to the point of culmination. Follow the flow of energy and don't force any project. If you pay attention to what comes easily this month, you can move in a meaningful direction without frustration. Mars enters Aries on the 19th, symbolizing a rush of urgency with family matters. Your home life may need more of your attention. Conversations about real estate or challenging family dynamics may intensify. However, the Aries new moon on the 17th invites a fresh chapter in these areas of your life. Excuse me. If you've been thinking about a move or renovation, it is a favorable lunation for activating those intentions. On the 19th, the sun enters Taurus, sparking romance. With Venus in Taurus all month until April 24th, spring fever is in full bloom. Even if you're happily single, you could enjoy flirtation or consider going on a date. Excuse me. Here we go. For those who are coupled, criticism is losing proposition this month. Instead, focus on shaping your relationship according to your desires. On the 25th, Uranus enters Gemini for your 7-year cycle of radical curiosity. Unexpected shifts in your work environment may spur new ideas. Hot new wellness technology could introduce fascinating developments for your health. Any disruption is ultimately liberating, even for a Capricorn who prefers to build stable systems. Here we go. Once I start, I don't stop. My goodness. Aquarius. Somebody requested Aquarius before, right? January 20th to February 18th. Don't know if he's still here. You have always been ahead of your time, and this month you understand how to employ that strength. Okay, good. Okay. Be a rabble rouser and a visionary. It's your soul's urge. Mars enters Aries on the 9th, energizing the way you communicate. Step away from the computer, connect with neighbors, and build community in real life. Your mind is sparkling with inspiration. Let your most original thinking out into the world. Others are more ready to hear them than you might think. The Libra full moon on the 1st illuminates your wisdom. Spend the first few days of the month philosophizing and learning. A long-held belief or worldview may shift at this lunation, opening the way for personal spiritual growth. The new moon on the 17th suggests it's time for a new creative or communicative endeavor. Write the first chapter of your book or start the conversation you've resisted. On the 19th, Mars is conjunct with Saturn in Aries, lending discipline and structure to your ideas. This month's inspiration wants to be built into something real. Ground your visionary thinking in concrete action steps. In love, examine the push-pull patterns in your relationships. You have a genuine opportunity to create balance. Resist being swept up in a connection that excites you in a short term but leads to complications later. Discernment is one of the greatest gifts, and this month awakens it. On the 25th, Uranus enters Gemini, sparking innovative self-expression until 2032. This moment ushers in a long-term revolution in how you shine your light in the world. You may feel like you've finally come home at the most original, joyful chapter of your creative life. Cool. Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. Make awe an everyday spiritual practice. Allow yourself to be inspired by the beauty and wonder of the natural world. Let beauty be your medicine and take it in regular doses. This month's astrology shows intensity and global tension. Create a counterbalance by experiencing the world with your physical senses. The full moon on the 1st illuminates financial matters, and you may be working to finalize taxes or adjust investments early in the month. Your focus is clear, and the energy supports honest conversations with your partner, accountant, or anyone else involved in money management. Mars enters Aries on the 9th and fuels momentum for realizing your own worth. Celebrate your financial wins and keep confidence during losses. The universe shows you the power of your mindset in real time. The Aries new moon on April 17th raises the stakes. Decide that prosperity doesn't have to be difficult or transient, and watch what shifts. On the 19th, Mars meets Saturn in Aries, bringing a new level of awareness about your commitments. Do some of them feel stale or outdated? It's almost time to break free. For now, though, avoid acting on impulse. Take your time and practice patience. In love, Jupiter lights up romantic possibilities all month long. You've spent the first quarter of the year gaining clarity on your path forward. Let this quarter inspire plans. Act according to your heart's central urges without second guessing yourself. You can't make a wrong move now. On the 19th, the Taurus sun helps quiet self doubt. On the 25th, Uranus enters Gemini, activating attention in your home life. Unexpected shifts in your living situation could lead to more innovative thinking. May be considered a nomadic life or moving into a multi-generational home. Stay open to the possibilities and remain agile in the process. And that, my friends, is your horoscopes. I thought they were pretty good. So I've told people that are on my Facebook do know this. So Spirit Stalker, if you're still here, Justin, all of you guys that aren't on my Facebook. So if you guys remember a while back, it was Patty and I that we went to where they had a poltergeist. And that was when a lot of my channeling was happening, and stuff like that. If you guys remember that, and it ended up being the kid's dad. Anywho, the same lady has now contacted me, and she has bought a new building in town, and this was a restaurant from way back in the day. So she bought it now and totally redid it, and she's reopened this restaurant. Well, it's super haunted, super active. It does have a part-time poltergeist. Cups are being pushed off. The whole lemonade stand came flying off the counter. And turned upside down onto the floor. There was a cord laying on top of the ice machine that flew across the room and hit her in the head. She said that was the icing on the cake, and that's what made her call me. So she is rehiring me to come, and she wants me to find out who they are. Now, I did go yesterday for my initial meeting up with her, showing me the place, walking around the place, getting my feels for it. I was already starting to channel a little bit in there. The voice box was active, but my speaker's broken, so I couldn't hear shit on it. So I've ordered a new, y'all know my little blue JBL speaker that's really loud for my spirit box. So I ordered a new one, and it's going to be here tomorrow. So I will have that now. So it'll be nice and loud again, and I can hear what the fuck's going on. But yeah, so I ordered a new speaker, and that'll be here tomorrow. I did go yesterday. Like I said, I've already felt some things. I channeled a few things already. So we are doing the actual investigation on Friday, April 10th. And about 9:00 p.m.-ish. And I will be going live on YouTube for a lot of that, depending on how active we are. I will have a cameraman there that night, and I believe myself and Ava and Ava's husband, Kevin, who is a friend of mine. He will be our cameraman, and Annie, I believe, will be going as well. So it will be the four of us doing this investigation. And yeah, so if you guys are around and want to check that out, I will be live for the main part of that. So I'm looking forward to it. That's going to be fun. I still haven't done Oregon. Like I said, this job that I have is basically just, I just work. I initially got hired for this job thinking it was going to be 3 to 4 days a week. And she said through holidays, it might be a day extra. I'm like, okay, well, I'm working 5 to fucking 6 days a week. And I'm tired. Like I was off yesterday and today. I'll work the next 6 days in a row, and then I'm only off on Tuesday. So I'm tired, exhausted actually. So, yeah. So I'm just, so much to be said, but I'm going to be nice and just keep my fucking mouth shut. But yeah, I see some changes coming shortly. Anyway, other than that, same shit, different day here. I haven't had time to do shit. I haven't even had a chance to go to the police department. So I still have to find some time to do that. And of course, here comes Easter. So happy Easter, everyone, coming up. I know I will not be able to have a podcast before then. So yeah, I hope everyone has a happy Easter this weekend, and I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Any plans for Easter, anybody? It's just, y'all know it's just me and my mama here. So I don't do Easter really. We don't have kids to hide eggs, the Easter bunny, none of that. So, yeah, Easter's just another day to me. Yeah, we don't really. And then after Easter is Mother's Day. And then I believe Father's Day is in June, and then it's the 4th of July, and then my birthday in July. So I think that's the next holidays, just Mother and Father's Day, correct? Am I wrong? Is it just, I'm not sure. Yeah. 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 Nothing big. Okay. So anyway, let me check over here really quick. Oh, hey, what's up? Thank you. Thank you for the compliment on my hair. What's up, Castoya? I have it to where I'm live here and Instagram and Facebook. And, I have to click. Oh, Memorial Day. I forgot about that. And, it's crazy because normally I wish it would be if somebody from Instagram messages that I would see it in the comments or Facebook into the comments. Um, but it hasn't been doing that. So I have to click over to the Instagram side to look at those comments over there. Um, which sucks because, anyway, I hope everybody heard all the things tonight. I guess Spirit Stalker hauled ass, huh? Mm, nope. Okay, so I can turn that computer off. Whew, hot flash is coming on. Let me tell you what. Now, these things, they just come on out of nowhere. Like it's once you feel it, it just instantly. My goodness. Oh my Lord. The neck, the forehead. Oh my God. It just feels like Niagara Falls. It feels like every pore just opens and it's just Niagara Falls out of all of your pores. You know what I mean? Like it's just runs and that like where you're inside of your elbow and the backs of your knees and the neck back here. Oh my God. And then our hair's soaking wet. The hair will be soaking wet from a hot flash. And I need to have a podcast on this because, let me explain something the women will know because listen, the parents teach us about our periods and we learn all about the periods and all that crap, right? And we learn about hormones and we learn, but nobody tells you about menopause. Nobody wants to educate what you're going to fucking go through when you're in menopause. And it's a mess. A mess. Okay? It's a mess. Like I don't even know where to begin. Like it's so much. I should have a podcast on that one night just because men it's for men and women to learn, like people that's getting ready to go through it, or even if you're not going to go through it soon, it'll prepare you for when the time comes. I never had that. I just had to kind of guess, and then it started happening and I'm like, oh my God, is this supposed to be happening? Like it needs to be discussed and like so that way men are even aware of what maybe their wives are going to go through. We have to kind of prepare them for what their women's going to go through and what to expect. And yes, you're right, it does hit different for everyone. That's why it needs to be talked about, because Angie might not get it like I'm getting it. Like I'm having a really hard time with this. I'm the hot flashes are constant. I'm having a hard time with the menopause. Some aren't as bad. Some aren't going through it like I'm going through it. Like I guess it's just stronger for some people. But man, at night, oh, I don't just Oh, well, me either. Me either, Uncle. Me either. But it's just so funny because I'll be sitting there talking to like this 20-something-year-old, 28-year-old girl, and I'm just these big old sweat balls are running. She's like, "You okay?" Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like I've had so many people tell me that nobody ever prepared us for this. Yes. So, y'all know how I kind of explain how summer is when you walk outside and you feel like you're walking into Satan's ass gas? See, that's what summer feels like. Now, with a hot flash, it just kind of feels like Satan is peeing on your head. I don't know how else to put it. I feel like I'm standing in a shower underneath, and the Satan is just peeing, and it's just running. Because if some of these are stronger than others, some of these hot flashes are stronger than others, and sometimes your clothes end up being soaking wet. Your hair, you could wring it out and it's soaking wet. Like clothes are soaking wet. You wake up in the middle of the night, your sheets are completely soaking wet. You have to get up and change your bed sheets at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. That's the only way I know how to explain it. I feel like I'm being peed on by Satan. The farts are more summertime for me. Satan's farts. I feel like I'm just walking into Satan's breath or Satan's gas or his farts. Walking outside. It's already between 85 and 90 degrees here in the end of March, beginning of April. So I can just fucking imagine what it's going to be this summer. I'm not looking forward to that. So, but yeah, I work outside like during the summer. I'm outside working, doing chores and pools, and the babies. I'm having to make their mud holes, and I'm having to do their pools 2 or 3 times a day because they're in the pools, and if you're outside and then I'm already sweating from being 90 fucking degrees outside and you have a hot flash, I'm going to pass out. I will literally drop to my knees and crawl in the barn. I have to crawl into the barn and get in front of a fan, or I'll have to take my drink and pour it on myself because of the cold with the ice in it. Or I'll put the hose on me. It's I don't like it. So what I need to do is have a podcast, but I need to have a couple of us on so I can, we can each, there would be 3 different ways that it's handling people. Does that make sense? Or I'll have Missy on for a while and she'll go off, and I'll have Angie on for a while and then she'll go off, and I have Annie on for a while. You see what I'm saying? Like I can have all the different, and we can talk about their symptoms, even though Annie's in perimenopause. Listen, I thought perimenopause was bad. I did. I thought it was horrible until I went into full blown. And then I'm like, oh, fuck. I thought peri was bad, and peri's nothing. Perimenopause is nothing compared to full blown. So if you're in peri, you better enjoy that shit. I'm telling you now, you better enjoy it now, because you think it's bad now. That ain't nothing. Mm. There has been days that I sit there and go, oh my God, please, I just need to start my period. I need to start right because I can't take it. So I'll figure that out. We'll have to have a podcast one night about that. So anywho, that'll be a while yet. Shit, it's been how long since I've been trying to get fucking Oregon done. Anyway, I'm trying to get some things figured out on this end. So I will definitely get things figured out on this end, and hopefully I can be getting back to normal. Hopefully I can be getting back to normal soon. We'll see. I will keep everyone posted for sure. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and joining tonight. Since I hadn't been here in a hot minute, I am going to no. Yes, I did cut it. No, it's the same. It's the same. I had somebody else ask me if I had a haircut, and I have not. No, I haven't. Yeah, no one explains it. I know they don't, but we need to. You shush it, Angie. As normal as I can be. I will be live on Clapper for a little while before I get off of here. I am going to end the podcast. Thank you guys so very much for joining us tonight. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.